where do you even begin with something like this? Residents say they're not exactly blown over by the city's response. They've reported it multiple times, and Mid-American Energy can't fix the power here until this gets cleared away. Take a look at that trunk, by the way, some pretty gnarly damage. The looters, many of them wearing masks, smashed their way into this entryway window. It's now been patched up with this particle board, but they rushed in there quickly, in and out in just a matter of minutes. On Campbell's Island, where they've been using this pitchfork to mark the steady rise of the Mississippi River waters. You can see this is where they stuck it into the ground just yesterday. Follow me past this guy playing video poker. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Past these video screens. You can see what a struggle it's been for corn crops like this, especially if you take a look from the sky. In some sections, you have plants rising as high as 10 feet or more. This is operational problems, especially in a tight commodities market.
Is USMCA trade deal with Mexico and Canada signed into law just yesterday.
Nicely done bringing it back to Iowa. And that should Iowa be the first state to vote for president? I'm just going to pull on this thread one more time. But one of the Hey Jim, people here in this neighborhood have begun to trim down these fallen branches. They've begun to pile them up on the curb for pickup. But where do you even begin with something like this? This tree came down on that house with a thud. The guy who lives here told me that it sounded like thunder, that it felt like an earthquake was rocking his house. And what makes it really scary for his family is that they just brought home a newborn baby. Take a look at this section of sod. It was yanked right up by this tree from the root structure below. And if there is one saving grace here, the guy who lives here told me it might be that pile of bricks you see up there. That used to be the chimney. It took a direct hit from the tree, but maybe helped dissipate some of the force. The tree just exploded and maybe prevented an even worse disaster. He's still working out what exactly to do with this mess with his insurance company, and it really goes to show that here we are 2 days out from the derecho, and we are all still dealing with the damage. Poopy's Pub opened the gates, and the bikers came from near and far.
It's off the wall. The bikers are in full force and supporting us, so it's great.
It's clear that people are dying for a good party.
Oh, it feels great. No words to express it.
And Poopy's has got everything from live music to ice-cold beer.
Eat, drink, have fun.
Just have a good time. With people.
With people, yes.
Not on the menu, social distancing or masks.
If you are worried about it, we don't want you to come here.
Owner Kevin Promenschenkel
we're just not.
is suing Governor Pritzker over the stay-at-home order.
I want to see all the bikes here and having to park clear back here in this back parking lot. I think it's great for Poopies, and the governor needs to see this.
A lot of the bikers here see this party as a way to stick it to the governor.
They ain't doing nothing. Local authorities are out.
And local authorities aren't enforcing the order, even though Poopy's is brazenly disobeying it.
Trying to make a living and doing what Poopies does, and I think everybody here is doing the same thing.
Promenschenkel says the Memorial Day weekend is too important to his bottom line, that he might have to close if he missed this weekend.
I'm not trying to be some type of an outlaw or anything. I got to make a living. That's where we're at.
Do or die steaks in Savannah. Luke Cleary, WQAD News 8.
It's hard to stay out of the gym for me.
Josh Hill has been on a path, training to be a firefighter since he was just 15, when his dad had a heart attack.
And I found him, and I did CPR on him for 6 minutes.
He saved his life, and that's what the article says.
He made the local paper.
And they still have that today. And
but his mom is probably his biggest fan.
He's amazing. There's nothing that's going to stop him throughout the rest of his life.
He got his bachelor's in fire science, a minor in emergency management.
And then I was on a volunteer fire department as well. But, you know, things happen, things change. All right, we'll see.
A life-changing diagnosis.
It's a cancer of my blood vessels, but it got into my bones in my left leg. And so I ended up having 19 tumors.
And they just said, we're going to have to amputate your leg, Josh.
My mom took it very hard.
I did, and I still do. Sorry. There's a lot of anguish, but there's so much pride and admiration and love for this young man that I can't be sad.
Josh bounced back. He started a new Instagram account.
me doing crazy stuff, you know, with my one leg and being funny and whatever.
Messages come to him from people around the world.
This helped so much. I don't know you, but this helped me.
And I've always loved watching him.
There's no doubt that Josh is on a new path now. He won't be a firefighter.
I think I'm on to something different.
But he's hanging on to his passion to help people.
I can do that, you know, still without being a firefighter, still without being a first responder.
In Fulton, Luke Cleary, WQAD News 8.
That's right, Jim. Actually, I'm here on the rooftop of the building that's home to Bootleg Hill Meadery and a new business, Half Nelson, that was scheduled to open on Tuesday, the very day that this flood wall failed. And today we also got, for the very first time, new video that shows the moment that it happened, that water crashing through, flooding much of downtown Davenport in a matter of minutes.
You can see it start to just pitch over the top and kind of blow everything off the top.
Surveillance camera video outside Rome Restaurant and Bar captures the moment of the breach.
It's only about 30 seconds before it hits to our front doors.
A city worker right there a second before it all happened.
He just starts running. You can see him start to run.
And the Mississippi River rolls right into the parking lot. People dashing out, running for their lives.
One of the most anxious moments of my life, I actually turned that corner. I was nervous when they said the wall broke. When you get outside, you go, oh my God, like this is, you can't believe.
Not a second to spare as drivers splash through the quickly rising waters, trying to get away in time. Just hours before the flood wall failed on Tuesday, crews were on the scene.
The quickest response was adding sandbags. We felt that was going to give us the best chance.
Public Works Director Nicole Gleason says they didn't have enough time to add another row of HESCO barriers, which was the original plan.
So honestly, once that flood prediction changed, we had such little notice that because of the length of time it takes to set up the barrier.
The river quickly filling the parking lot and Rome's front door. This is what it looks like today.
Everyone's affected by this. That's a day they can't be open. That's a day their employees can't get work. And that's one of the biggest concerns right now.
But seeing this video now, it's a wonder that nobody got hurt.
If someone was farther back in the building than I was, if I watch this, I go, I don't know. I can't tell you for sure that they're going to easily get out of there.
HESCO Bastion Limited, the company that actually manufactures those HESCO barriers, released a statement after they said that they sent a technical expert to the scene, and it reads this: "We believe that either the flood conditions caused the road surface beneath the barrier to give way or the river crested over the height of the barrier." The statement goes on to say, "Our investigation so far indicates that there was no structural fault of the barriers." And after seeing that video, they stand by the statement. Jim?